So let's talk about this because this is a different kind of notation than I saw the last time.
Yeah, I'm trying to do it higher because the lower version didn't sound quite right to me, and now this isn't sounding quite right to me, and I'm not sure.
That's interesting though, right?
Yeah.
So is the trombone, your trombone partner, is she still going to have it that lower octave and then you're going to have it up?
The lower sounds good for her instrument, but when I try to play it on mine, it just
sounds muddy.
Yeah.
That's how it is with horn playing. As a horn player, I totally relate. But this is interesting though. So are you using this as just the shape of what you should be doing too?
Yeah.
Okay. And then are you just thinking of that starting pitch in your head?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If that helps you to write, if this is supposed to be a G, and write just that first starting note underneath, so you just remember where it starts and then you go off of the shape. That's totally okay. It's kind of like a sound composition almost. So you don't necessarily have the notes written down, but you're just following the direction and you can go from there with the rhythm too. That's cool. I haven't seen anyone do that yet. It's like how your brain works.
My brain's weird.
Aren't all of ours. Do you want to give it one more go now that you've kind of gotten that run through out?
Yeah. I'm going to write down what you said before I forget.
Oh, I love it. I love when students listen. And you got a pen, even better.
I have 2 ears and 1 mouth. 2 ears, 1 mouth.
Touche. Whenever you're ready. I already think that sounds so much better. So just that one little tweak makes all the difference with how the rest of it we're playing is. So that's the beginning part of it then?
I guess.
You guess? Can I just hear the flute, what you've got so far? I just want to hear. Yeah, I think that those sound really great with the lyrics in mind. Can you maybe take it up an octave at all? Is that challenging? It's just hard to hear it with the piano. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
The balance, you're in the same register as the piano, and so it's just a little hard to hear you amplify it over it.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So unless you can really blow the living bejesus out of the low notes, then it may make sense to take it an octave higher. Whatever's comfortable for you, but that's just from an audience perspective. Okay? You want to just try it once more? See what happens?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah, I think that octave really makes a difference.
That second part when you came in sounded better.
So even if you wanted to do that first little bit of it in the lower and then jump to the high, I think that would be cool too. That's a decision you can make. But I think that it sounds a lot cooler when you get up high. You can really hear you stick out in a good way. I thought that was already a lot better. What did you think?
It got better. I wasn't really sure where we were, so I had to kind of improvise with the long note, but it was okay.
Have I asked you guys if any of you have played like in a chamber ensemble before?
A lot of chamber.
So that's a chamber ensemble is when it's like 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people, or 6 people. No? Yeah, so that's a lot different. Like that's kind of what this is, right? So you're covering a song and it's like a mini chamber thing, and that's way different than playing when we're in band class, right?
Yeah.
So you were just saying that you had to kind of improvise on your own. How did that make you feel?
Well, I don't know. I mean, like, I just kind of had to listen to what they were doing and try to match, which was hard when you're playing something that's like, no.
And that's a lot different when you're trying, if you're lost in band and, you know, you have other people playing your same part. But in this case, like, you got your own part, right?
Yeah. And, well, I mean, it makes it a lot harder because I don't know if your piece is written, like, in exactly the order that the song is, but like I tried to count out the measures for mine, so that might be messing us up if you're just like.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Or I guess it's more of a comment, but I didn't really write out measures, I just wrote it, and I didn't really have like notes, I was just playing it how it sounds, so that's why me and Claire may sound different.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's what I mean, like, because we're doing it 2 different
Yeah, because I have the
ways.
song memorized, so I can play the notes without like seeing how long they need to be.
Yeah.
But I don't know about you guys.
I like how you guys are talking about it. That's another cool thing about chamber ensemble stuff like this, is that you have more opportunity to voice what you're hearing and thinking and how to change it. And in band, it's usually one of us up there, right? Like kind of telling you, giving you the answers, but you're figuring them out on your own.
Look at that.
It's kind of different, huh?
It's a
Whoa.
little scary.
It's scary?
Well, I mean, not like scary, but it's a little like, oh, okay.
Like
I guess I'll do
intimidating?
that then.
Yeah, like you've never done it before, so it's kind of new.
And it's not like a solo either, where you just like do whatever
do
works
it
for you.
a lot.